This next segment is lead gen, what others are doing. Lead gen mistakes that I've made in my business. Teresa Timms, president of TDR Mortgage and Real Estate Group in Upland, California, serving the entire Southern California market. I have a mortgage broker license and a real estate license, and I primarily do mortgage origination and support the efforts of my realtor partners. I have paid several times for Facebook lead gen, and I never received one lead out of any of my efforts. And I probably spent about $10,000. One time I signed up with this company, really great company. I had a good experience with them, but not having experience with Facebook lead gen is going to be purely a waste of your money. So unless you have done research on it and can monitor the efforts of the people doing the Facebook ads, you're probably not going to have success. One of the things, I was at an AIM conference in Las Vegas earlier this year, and Gary Vee said something I thought was so cool, because I like, how do people have success with Facebook ads? And basically it's like, you know what? You're going to need to chunk out 40 hours of your life or 20 hours of your life and learn Facebook ads yourself. It's so important. It's that important. You need to learn Facebook ads, and then you will have a foundational background so that you can hire people that can do all of this stuff for you. But if you don't understand it, you're not going to be able to oversee it. And that is wholly true. So I hired people to do it, but I didn't understand it. Through my educational experience, I know now what I was lacking. So what I was lacking is the background in lead management of the Facebook leads. You get a large volume of these leads that are incubated over a period of a year, as opposed to a lot of internet leads when they're calling me off of my local listing or they're calling me off the YouTube channel. Those leads, they've watched the video, they're warm, they're ready to go. There's a smaller incubation period, and there's much higher level of trust. When that happens, the conversion is much greater. A Facebook lead, oftentimes they're reacting to an ad. How the ad is crafted and how you respond to that ad message is going to lead to your success or your non-success. So the messages that I was putting out, the people that I was paying to put the message out, and then when that lead traveled through my funnel and hit my funnel, this message didn't jive with the ad that I had. So my conversion was 100% pure shit, which I learned, and I tried to go back and retool the ad set and the words, and then go to the funnel stage and go to the back end. But these lead Agent Legend is a lead management system, which is purely crafted for a lot of different types of leads, but Facebook leads primarily. When the lead comes through the survey and goes into your long incubation drip channel, there are all kinds of touch points, text, video, and email at different intervals and time space, preferably over a year. When I started, they were only incubating these people over 60 days. So there's so much to learn about ad copy, your data set of who your demographic is, how far out, your message that you craft, where you send them, where you are sending them to the landing page, and then to the survey to the landing page. Then from that, if you're having a high volume of leads, you're not going to call. You cannot call, and you cannot follow up by hand with those leads. They have to go into a comprehensive lead management system. So that's why if you do not have your foundation lane super thick and super strong, you're just going to get crushed and overwhelmed with bad ads, bad copy, bad leads. There's a happiness or a flow, like trying to think that, you know, those days when you wake up and it's just like, oh, everything is right in the universe. Well, that's where you want to be when you have your Facebook ads, is that flow, that optimal flow. But if you don't even understand half the things that I'm talking about, then how are you going to have success with online lead gen, specifically Facebook ads? So tomorrow, I think it's going to be a good, or Friday will be a good day to get down and dirty and find out some of the things that people are doing. And I would be so thrilled to learn about, hey, are there people out there? Are there agents out there that are having success with Facebook ads, but they don't have any foundational knowledge of how they work or how to manage the leads? And I'm pretty sure if that's the case, there's some loan officer in the background handling all that for them. So anyway, let's tune in. Let's tune in Friday and find out some magic that's happening in the Southland, and what we can do to implement some strategies before the end of the year to get off the ground in 2020 and make a lot of money, because that's what I'm about in 2020. I'm going to make some money. I'm going to help some people and make some money. Teresa Timms, president of TDR Mortgage. Please click, share, like, and we'll see you Friday.